In your opinion, does the Jewish people exist, or as your colleague Shlomo Sand used to say, it has been invented?
First of all, I think most of people invented themselves. You know, the fact that Greek people today would say to you, we are the ancestors of the ancient Greeks, or the Italians would say, we are the ancestors of the Romans. To be honest, this is an invention. This is not proven historically. So I'm, unlike Shlomo Zand, I'm less interested in this invention, because I think nationalism is an invention of people. People reinvent themselves at the age of nationalism. My problem with Zionism is not the fact that Jews also wanted to be a nation, like the Poles, like the Croats, the Serbs, people who were not nations before. The problem is, what is the price people pay for this reinvention? If the Jewish people would have chosen an island that is totally empty of other people, nobody would have objected for them to have a racist, an ethnic state in the island. But the problem is the implementation of that. You know, I once asked the late Edward Said about this idea of the invention of the people of Israel, and Edward said to me, Ilan, don't go there, because my Palestinian friends would say, you see, we are going to win because the Jews are an invented people. That is not going to change the reality. What is going to change the reality, understanding what people do in the name of ideas, not challenging the ideas themselves, but what people do in the name of these ideas. Everybody is entitled to define themselves in any way they want.
Is Judaism just religion, or also an ethnic group?
Judaism is only religion, to my mind. What happened in Israel in the last, let's say, 100 years, in the beginning of the Zionist project, that there is an ethnocultural Jewish Hebrew identity, you can call it. But that only applies to the people who are part of what today is called the State of Israel. This is not equivalent to Judaism. It is like a group of Christian people who would define themselves as an ethnocultural group of, I don't know, Finnish people, Somali people, it doesn't matter. That does not, we should all the time separate between ideology, which is Zionism, and Judaism, which is religion. There are many Christian groups that use the Christian religion to justify racist and even fascist ideology. As we know, there are many Islamic groups. They use Islam to justify Islamist ideologies. They do not represent Islam. They may be Muslims, and the others may be Christians, and the Zionists may be Jews, but it's not equivalent to the religion. Also, there's a very good proof for this. Many Jews in the world are not Zionists. I think
like ourselves,
like the two of us, and many Christians are Zionists. I was.
But
it's only
about Jews like myself, Jews without religion. Aren't we Jews?
That's a very good question. Palestinian friends ask me, what is this curious idea of a secular Jew? And I said, you're right. I mean, we use secular Jew, I said to them, not because academically it makes any sense to be a secular Jew. I think for us, Judaism is first of all our origin. It's our family, it's our personal history. This is not belonging to a particular group in the world. And secondly, I think all people in the world are moving on a spectrum between being practicing religious people, even pious religious people, to totally non-practicing people. Quite a few of us are practicing a little bit because it's an opportunity to meet the family. Some people want to belong to something bigger.
To eat a good fish in Pesach.
Good fish, exactly. I think it's an individual choice of what is your most important reference group. I learned it personally. It's very difficult. When I decided to be who I am in Israel, I lost my Jewish friends. I lost my Jewish society. And the Palestinian society didn't accept me. They said, you're not a Palestinian. So I was not Jewish and I was not a Palestinian. What do? You need some a reference group. So it takes time before you find that a group that would accept what you think a human being should believe in, which is universal values, humanism, in my case also socialism. And I found it eventually. But I think that is a very natural human impulse to belong. But it is cynically manipulated by political and ideological movement.
Do you believe in a significant break between Jewish people and Zionism, both within Israel and in the diaspora?
First of all, I think it will be good for everyone. It will be good for the Jews.
But do you think it's happening right now?
Oh, it's happening. Yes, it is happening. It's a very slow process. And it's
inside Israel?
Oh, you talk about inside Israel?
And inside and outside?
No, that's two different issues.
Okay.
Outside Israel, it's happening. And it's happening particularly among young Jews, especially, including the United States. And this will continue. I do believe that if it will really be significant outside, it will begin to influence Jews inside.
Like a boomerang.
Yeah, but it was not happening yet. It's not, on the contrary, what's happening is the counter movement. Young Jews in Israel are now choosing
a more radical,
exactly, a version
than their
of,
parents.
Exactly, a version of Judaism that goes against it. But they will find out, these young people, that the world, the Jewish world, the Muslim world, the Arab world, will not tolerate that kind of Judaism. But it will take time. And the moment they will find out that this is impossible, I do believe that some of them would change.